Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I apologize for not uploading last week. It was honestly really busy and I just couldn't find the time to upload. But that just means that I'll be uploading again this week. I'm not exactly sure what day, but I just know that it'll probably be before this weekend. So be ready for that. Okay, so today we're going to be making cream cheese danishes. These are really good and yeah, there's like really nice citrus flavor, and we're gonna be adding berries onto it later, so there's also that flavor. And yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say, so I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so first up, add to a large bowl 1 pack or 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. To make it softened, you can really just leave it out for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, until it's, and you can just check to be sure that it's really softened and not, like if you cut it, you can be sure to check that it's softened and not hard, so that it's easier to mix up. Alright, once you're done with that, make sure to add a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and add in 1 egg yolk. Alright, then add in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And lastly, add in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon zest. And then just go ahead and start mixing. Now, I find that it's easier to mix this with a hand mixer or stand mixer, but really you can just use whatever available for you. You can also use a whisk or silicone spatula or a fork even. I'm not sure if that works, I've never tried it, but really just, like I said, whatever is available for you. Then just mix until everything's fully incorporated. Moving on, go ahead and unfold your first sheet of puff pastry. Make sure that it's thawed and not frozen, because really, I don't think anyone can work with frozen puff pastry, and just that it doesn't break. Alright, so just roll it until it's at a 10 by 10 inch measurement, and once you're done with that, you can either use a knife or pizza cutter, and make sure to cut it out so that there's about 12 even long strips. Once you're done cutting out your first sheet, you can go ahead and start with the second sheet also. Alright, then grab 2 of the strips from your puff pastry and but get 2 of the ends and kind of press them together with your hands so that they're basically one big line or strip. And also, as you can see in this clip, I kind of struggle with that, but then later on I realized how to do it correctly. Then kind of just twist the strip with your hands, it's kind of hard to explain, but just as you can see, and kind of just don't twist it too much so that it doesn't break or get too complicated. Just twist it a little bit so that it's basically like a loose ribbon. Then press one of the ends with your hands and circle slowly so that it doesn't break. Circle your circle your strip together so that it's like a circle, kind of. I really don't know how to explain this, I'm so sorry, but then just press together the last strip with the side. Once you're done with that, go ahead and grab your cookie scoop and add in a scoop of the filling that we made in earlier. At this point, you can go ahead and start preheating your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, then use a spatula and pick up your Danish slowly so that it doesn't fall apart like mine did, and add it to your baking tray lined with parchment paper. Once you've got all of yours onto your baking sheet, then you can go ahead and take out your berries and add them to your danishes. As you can see, I only use blueberries and strawberries because that's really all I had on hand, but you can really use any berries, go with this treat. You can use raspberries, blackberries, or just all of them all together, but I just use 2. Really just whatever you have on hand fits so perfect with these danishes. And yeah, just continue that with all the danishes until they're all perfectly covered. now before we add our danishes into the oven, we're going to go ahead and make our egg wash so that it has a nice reddish color. You're going to use 1 egg and combine that with 1 tablespoon of water, and just mix it together until it's fully combined. Once you're done with that, go ahead and grab a pastry brush and just brush the sides of the danishes, just all the puff pastry parts. Then go ahead and add your danishes to the oven. Make sure that it's preheated and cook for about 18 to 20 minutes or until they're fully cooked. Alright, at this point, when your danishes are completely cooked, you can go ahead and take them out of the oven. I promise you, this is the best feeling that I had throughout this whole process, other than tasting it. Honestly, my kitchen had such a great smell from the filling and the berries and just the whole danishes completely. Alright, now moving on to our glaze, which really just makes the danishes completely perfect. And by the way, you can do this before or while your danishes are in the oven, or you can just do this after. Now you're just gonna juice half a lemon until you, or really more, whatever you need, until you have 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. You can add more later on if you want it to be more thinner, or more powdered sugar if you want it to be a bit more thicker. But now we're going to add half a cup of powdered sugar to a bowl. You're going to add in a half teaspoon of lemon zest and the tablespoon of lemon juice, and you're just going to mix it all together. You can also mix this with just a fork. I find that more easier and really to make it more combined, but really just whatever you have, it's perfectly fine. Alright, now this is mine. I added a bit more lemon juice, which is why it's more thinner than thick. But like I said, just do whatever you want with it. Alright, now that our danishes are fully warmed up, or even while they're warm, you can add the glaze. It actually helps it set. But when the cream cheese is more set, then you can go ahead and add your glaze to your danishes. Okay, and that's all that we have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and again, I do apologize for not posting this weekend, or at least the time that I was supposed to, and not posting last week. I really hope that you enjoy this recipe, and I also really hope that you try it, because I promise you, it's so easy and still so good. Alright, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys sometime, hopefully, this week. Bye!